Hi, we're here in Hollywood with Chrys Yvette of Chrys Yvette Productions. And we're here today to talk about The Dating Game, her hit show, which is now being produced in St. Louis. Hi, Chrys. We're so happy to be with you today.
Thank you.
So we wanted to talk about the play. I understand that you produced it in Hollywood, in Los Angeles previously, The Dating Game, and now for the St. Louis version, you have done some rewrites or...
Yes, I did originally produce it out here in Los Angeles some years back, and I am introducing the play to St. Louis now. It'll actually be my first production at home, so it's a big deal for me to be going home to St. Louis. And this particular play I chose to do because I love comedy. The other play I did before, of course, it was a little more comedy and drama, but The Dating Game is strictly a contemporary comedy, and there's no singing, and it's a straight dialogue play with comedic timing. So I thought it would be an exciting show to introduce to St. Louis. And the characters, yes, I did have to also rewrite some of the characters, like the Los Angeles characters. They were more suited for living out in Los Angeles, in Hollywood, being in a relationship, which is a little different than I think the rest of the world deals with relationships. So I wrote some older characters. I introduced older characters and mixed them, of course, with the same younger characters. Some of the familiar characters are back.
The original version, The Dating Game, and the characters that you said you've added some older characters to this new version for St. Louis. Where do you draw your inspiration from? Are these characters based on real people, or where did you come up with them?
Definitely. The original play, The Dating Game, came from me being put back into the dating world after being married for 10 years and going through divorce, and I had no clue what the dating world was like. So I didn't understand when someone said they wanted to date you, that meant like you just go eat. It doesn't mean like you're dating to lead to something more like marriage or whatever. So I guess I'm a little old-fashioned because I'm a Midwest girl to heart still, no matter where I live. So I didn't really catch on to the whole dating just because and everybody else gets to date you too kind of thing. So, and I think that it was picked up on really fast, and it was quite funny because I would just be out on these dates and I'd be like wondering, okay, like now we're just going to keep talking like how does this work? What is this leading to? So it became a very funny thing because I wrote about the men that I would like, I can't even call it a date because, for me it's probably going to be one time if I don't see any interest or it's not leading anywhere. We don't have anything in common. I'm not just going on a second date, And then, and then I would base it on some of the female friends of mine who would tell me about their experiences that were hilarious, from all walks of life. White friends I have, and black friends, older friends, younger. It didn't matter. And I found that the dating world is really just, it's colorblind. We all go through the same things, and I really wanted to display that in this show. So I also wanted people to see where my heart was as a writer. Because I was saying before, I wanted to write from a place of love this time because we've seen enough. I have anyway, I've written enough about, from the selfish part and anger and, all the things that we see, but they leave us with no hope. And I feel like writing from, a place of love, the audience will walk away from my show feeling like there is hope. We can laugh at ourselves and then we can go home and work it out. And that's really where my heart is from this particular play. And I'm excited about that because I'm seeing that happen just in the rehearsal process,
So you have a very diverse cast. So this particular show, it doesn't matter the ethnicity. It speaks to everybody. It's universal.
Yes. It's very diverse cast. It's a very diverse cast, and the writing and the dialogue could be played by anyone in any of the characters. So if I was to do the show and switch everybody out, it really wouldn't matter. I could change a couple of words and you wouldn't even know what color they were. So that came from everyday life. I have lived and worked and, you know, just been around and talked to people and had conversations with people from all walks of life. And it just, to me, it wasn't really much different going on. They all still wanted the same thing, which is real love.